What up, y'all? Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man does. Yeah, I got this little souvenir last night because, I went to go see Spider-Man Far From Home at the IMAX. Yes, honey. Shout out to AMC. What am I? A stub member? But like I'm a gold member or whatever. I don't know. So I went to go see it last night. That movie was freaking awesome from start to finish. So for those who aren't familiar with Spider-Man, this movie is right after Tony Stark's death, and I don't really care about spoiling Avengers because you should have seen it by now. So yeah. So this is right after his death. Like Peter's going through it. Happy is like the guy who's watching after him, and his aunt is still there, which is awesome because she's so cool. And I'll talk about that later. How I love the new version of Aunt May because I'll talk about it now. I just love how Aunt May is like younger and she's vibrant and she's cool. And her waist, yes, like she just dresses great. She's dating. And the girl, her waist is like, Anna, is snatched, honey, is snatched. She snatched. And I just really love Aunt May. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why I really relate to this series a lot is because my aunts aren't like the old Aunt May. And I like the old Aunt May, don't get me wrong. She's always like that old, sorry, my sister's watching me, that old, sweet lady or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But my aunts are really young. Like, my aunts are still in their 40s, and they're still young and vibrant and going out and dating. And, well, not dating, some of them are married. But y'all get it. So, no, just kidding. Hi, Maya. Hey. My sister be coming in like she's an auntie with these glasses. Anywho. So anyway, so Peter just wants a break. Like he's gone through a lot. He's lost like his father figure, and he just wants to go on a school trip and wants to share with MJ how much he really likes her. And I can respect that, like you want a break and whatever. His school is taking a class trip all over Europe, which, girl, I wish I had that in high school. What's that? New York, what's going on? What's going on? So they're taking a class trip all over Europe, but like, for people who don't understand how the blimp worked, I like how they explained that in the beginning, because a lot of people are just like, like, are they still in high school? Like, what's going on? And the answer is yes, they're still in high school because technically they're still that age. They just came back, 5 years older, but like I think mentally they're still like high school kids. They just look different. At the beginning, the girl was like, yeah, we had to repeat our grade over again. I'm like, oof, the ghetto. I love MJ. I love his best friend. I love how like his best friend is super goofy and just I don't know. I just love it. And I love MJ too because the MJ that I grew up on, she was always kind of like, I mean, she was talented clearly because she was an actress or whatever, but she was always like ditzy and just like. But this MJ, she's a bit different. She's a little like awkward black girl, but she's smart and she knows what she's doing. And at the end, I just thought it was funny how she showed up with that weapon. She was about to show up and show out for her man. I love the movie. Okay, let's talk about like the plot. I love the plot. I love how Mysterio plays into it. I like his character. Like I like good villains. I don't like villains that kind of just, I don't know. Like a good villain to me is Fisk from Iron Man, Lord have mercy, from Daredevil. And then I also like the Butchmaster from Luke Cage. I just like really good villains with, I don't know, backstories, like a little bit of backstory. Um, and I like how he rounded up all the people that were kind of like disposable to everyone else, and he made a team out of that. And was like, yeah, yeah, I'm about to rock this bitch. He's the right amount of crazy, uh, doing too much, and doesn't care about anybody but himself. I like the pacing of the movie too. Like it didn't take too long to get to the part of us finding out he was evil. And even though some people might know the history of Mysterio, I think how they did it was really good. Like it didn't sometimes movies just be like, all right, let's get to the plot, let's hurry up. But I like how should I spoil it? I won't spoil it. I just like that one scene where Peter does something really freaking stupid, and I think everybody in the theater was like, "Don't, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, don't do it." Like, I was sitting there stressed. I was like, "Are you really about to do this? You're about to do this? Like, this is a huge responsibility, and you think I don't know, maybe you think you're following your heart. I don't know, sweetheart, get it together." Also, like how they incorporated scenes of him showing that he's like a geek and that he's really smart, because I felt like a little worried because I'm like, I keep saying like, I'm sorry. I felt that they kept trying to shy away from that and make him more cooler or whatever, but I like that they showed, okay, this is Peter. He's smart, he loves science, but he's also your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I also loved how they incorporated his Spidey sense, or Peter Tingle or something like that. Spider Tingle, I don't know. Because I felt that they did it in, not Endgame, the last Avengers movie before that. What was the last Avengers movie before that? I was just talking about it. Oh well, can't remember. He had his little Spidey sense when that thing was in the middle of Times Square. Ooh. Yeah, it wasn't Times Square. It was the Brooklyn Bridge or something like that. And you can see the hair on his back like strike up and stuff like that. Everybody has their own personal style. Although MJ's style is a little, but she's still in high school, so she's got a lot to learn. Except for that one dress she had on, the little flowery floral one. You guys will see it if you do see the movie. I like that dress on her. I love the special effects. I love the fighting scenes. The fighting scenes are great. They weren't, too long, and they weren't. I guess a lot of them did involve mostly special effects, but you still got to see his ass get kicked a little bit, and you got to see Peter really like show up towards the end, and like, yeah, don't you forget it, ho, I'm Spider-Man. I just think it's a great film. I think anybody will like it, and I don't think you have to sit there and compare it to the old Spider-Man. Oh, another thing, you guys will get a surprise towards the end, like a nod at the old Spider-Man movies, if you will, the ones with Tobey Maguire. So I hope you guys like that, because I enjoyed seeing that. Yeah, I don't really like when people compare the Spider-Mans, because it's different universe and it's a different time period. I think the three Spider-Man movies from back in the day, from the early 2000s, were great. And I still think they're great today. Even you guys like to make fun of the dance scene in the third movie. I just, movies are meant to be fun and lighthearted sometimes. And sometimes even, even ridiculous. I don't know. It's supposed to be fun. I like this movie. It has a lot of heart. It pulls, I don't know why Spider-Man pulls at my heartstrings, but it had me crying in there. Mysterio's a jackass, and he's messed up, and you guys will see how messed up he is, because it's like, dude, really? You have to do that? But, I give the movie a 10 out of 10. a 5-star, a 2 thumbs up. Yeah, I was gonna say smackaroos, but that's money. But yeah, go see Spider-Man Far From Home. Also, another thing before I leave, I got the opportunity to study abroad this summer in Spain, and I also got to go to Italy, Rome, Italy. And seeing them travel and stuff like that, it's just like, okay, definitely want to travel more because Florence looks so beautiful. And I actually wanted to go there while I was over there, but I didn't have enough time. It just made me want to go to those places that they were at and just to see it for myself and just to experience that. So I will be looking to travel to those countries. I hope you guys enjoy the movie. I hope I didn't spoil too much. I try not to give away certain parts. If you're one of those people that hates when people spoil things, you should probably stay off the internet until you see the movie. I feel like that's common sense. Yeah, or block words about Spider-Man. Honestly, staying off the internet is probably the easiest things that you could do, but who am I? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And let me know how you enjoy Spider-Man.